Hi viewers, welcome to another episode of In a Week. I'm your host Sahim. And before this video, I was checking out a web page in which someone who was promoting SRS as a very efficient way of learning was mentioning different aspects of the benefits of the system, and they were also criticizing other ways of learning, and one of the criticisms was slow and inefficient system. Patience is considered inefficient. It's considered a waste of time. And I absolutely disagree with that. I want to tell people, please reconsider what you're thinking when it comes to learning. You must be patient in order for you to be able to learn. We are different in terms of how we absorb things and we understand things, and our capacities are all different. So you must understand, patience is key. And second, I won't dismiss anything. I won't dismiss any tools that are at your disposal to learn anything. You should attempt. You should always try things out. If you are using ANKI, try out ANKI. See how far you can get. But I always try to caution people and tell them, please don't be dependent on this. This is not learning a language. Language learning is a project. When you have a research report to do and you need to type a report, right, and you're using Microsoft Word to type your document, so Microsoft Word will help you type the document, but Microsoft Word is not going to finish your research. You gotta go on different sources to find out the information. Point is that Microsoft Word and ANKI, when it comes to a project, is like that. So ANKI is Microsoft Word when you're executing a very big project like learning a language. So please take this as an example and understand that these tools are there to help you, but make sure that you understand how it is helping you. And the second thing you need to understand is that how further it can take you in terms of learning, and don't be extremely dependent on that, and don't be afraid to try out new strategies and new techniques that you come across in your life to learn a language. The issue when I was learning and started to learn Japanese was that unlike, for example, Spanish, I have a degree in Spanish, but the big advantage in Spanish was that I knew English and I knew the Latin script. So I was able to learn Spanish and I was able to learn French faster because of this reason. This is the key when it comes to kind of reference building. For example, in Arabic, Urdu and Sindhi, when I was learning those, they have Arabic script, so I have similarity. So it's some similarity that one and the other language has. It helps a lot in learning. Japanese had none for me. I don't know Mandarin, I don't know Korean. There was no reference for me. So now it's taking me longer time to understand a language for which I have no reference, and therefore naturally it is understood that it's going to take me longer to retain information because I have no reference for Japanese. I'm building a reference basically right now. In visual learning, if you're only visually learning a language, which means that if you want to see things repeatedly and try to remember them, for me personally, I can't learn like that. I repeat. This is a repetition of hiragana and katakana daily. So I repeat it, and I'm doing this for the past 2 years now. A lot of people kind of just give it up, but one of the things that you should understand, it's a commitment. When I committed myself to learning, I committed myself completely. I devote an hour to my learning Japanese every day. Now it's not 1 hour non-stop, like I take my time. 15 minutes I'm repeating hiragana and katakana, 15 minutes I'm picking up the old kanji. You see, all of this is vocabulary. Same thing over here with kanji. I only know 43 right now. And all of this that you're seeing over here on the paper, I actually retain this information. And this is the reason why you should be patient, because you need to take things slowly. Slow is not inefficient. Remember this example. If your foundation is weak, when you're laying down the foundation of the building and you're in a hurry and you're like, I don't want to go through all of this, it's just fast forward everything, whatever foundation, I need to see the building stand up. I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna fall down because the foundation is not gonna be strong. So these are the foundations of your learning. The retention is a big part of it. If you cannot retain information, forget it. You won't be able to even build your building higher, because you can't put up the floors in the building if you don't even have the basic strength in the foundation to hold up the structure. Sometimes what I do, I give myself 3 weeks. I said, let's not repeat kanji for 3 weeks, and let's see how much I have retained that in my head. And then I write them down. Even at that point, after repeating it for 2 years, I still make mistakes. The more space, of course, you provide between your test in learning, the more you know that how much you have kept it. Because if I just visualize, it's not gonna help. I'll give you guys an example. I wrote it down before I started making the video. I'm gonna give you an example of 2 kanji. There's not a major difference between the two. There's just this one line that's sticking out for chikara's kanji. If you see on the top, right? That's the only difference. Just this tiny minor difference. Now is now in my knowledge, because I wrote these kanji down multiple times, so many times, that now I know by writing that this is the difference between the chikara and nakatana kanji. If you like the content, please subscribe, like the video, and comment below. Help the channel grow. Thank you for watching in a week.